Howdy YouTube folks, it's your friendly neighborhood girl Ellen bringing you another video. Not sponsored by any of these by all means, but first I want to show you something. This is what I'm currently listening to on my cassette player. I don't normally do food videos, but I had to. If you know, you know. But if you haven't, I highly recommend trying this. It's not bad. It's not, again, like I said, it's not restaurant quality or like in-house made restaurant or homemade quality, but the spinach and artichoke cheese dip from TGI Fridays brand is not bad. And my dad doesn't mind these. And I like them because they're good for my stomach health. For those of you who don't know, you can look back at my videos. I believe I've made quite a few videos for them, and I think most of you already know about the issues with my stomach. But these multi-grain Tostitos scoops, not that I don't have regular chips occasionally, and obviously I don't eat chips all that often, because not only because of my guttural health, my stomach health, but also my diet, just trying to stay away from stuff like this. But it being the holidays, I thought I'd have a little bit of this. My mom really likes this as well, so she's had a bit of this too, but I've been admittedly indulging in it. So between me and my mom, my dad is not real crazy about it, but he likes the Tostitos cheese dip you buy, the queso. But I highly recommend getting this. Again, it's not like restaurant quality by any means or homemade. If you could have the ingredients to make a homemade of the same concept, but maybe with your own recipe, please do. But if you're somebody who doesn't mind frozen foods occasionally, this is a good filler. Again, spinach and artichoke cheese dip, very good. One of my all-time favorites. Oh, and I want to show you before I close out, because I thought I felt inspired to make a video, and I want to lay them out, but I'm going to try to avoid showing you my dishes mess. I will pause you for a minute. Yeah, our lovely Samsung dishwasher decided to have some issues. I think it might be clogged somewhere, so I tried to mess with it by looking at a video. I'm not by any means mechanically inclined a whole ton, but I did work at an appliance shop, which I believe I mentioned in some of my older videos way back. But this is the one I'm currently listening to. But I thought I'd show you my So Far Christmas tapes that I have out, because these are the ones I listen to every year. We got the man himself, Guy Lombardo. For those of you who know, you know who Guy Lombardo is. This one I don't listen to as much. It's not my all-time favorite one. Nothing against Guy Lombardo. He had his day in history. It's just, quite honestly, I probably could get rid of this one and be okay with it being gone, because I picked it up at the thrift store, and I've never really been that big into his music. I mainly just got it because of the fact that it is a Christmas album, so to speak. And then this one I think is really hilarious. If you know, you know. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. That song is on here. Yes. There's a little Christmas joke from, I think, what, they wrote the song in 70s or 80s, give or take. Maybe earlier. And then this one I really love because it's got all of the good Christmas songs on there. And this one, if you grew up in the 90s like I did, and you know, I believe when I was a kid my mom had a copy of this, but who knows where it went. But this is one I picked up at the thrift store. Irish Tenors. I remember when stuff came out like this on cassette in the 90s as a kid, and my mom even had an instrumental version. I wish I could find that stuff, because I'd be listening to that as well. But I'm sure it got worn out over time. Like most of you know, cassettes, they live as long as they live. But yeah, this is my current Christmas selection. I don't always right off listen to these because I don't want to get sick of Christmas. music. Plus, as y'all know, I have Christmas vinyl as well. But I do try to get them out so I can get myself somewhat in the festive spirit. Being because I know this was a holiday my grandmother was very passionate about. And this time of year, I especially get a little more sad missing her because of that reason, knowing she would have me and my grandfather decorating the house like crazy. But, yeah, so. Anyways, YouTube folks, I think that's where I'm going to leave the video. But I thought it'd be cool to show you my Christmas selection that I have from my cassette player out here while I'm cooking supper, and the spinach dip, because that spinach dip is not bad. It's pretty good for a store-bought spinach dip. Obviously, it'll never be a favorite of mine because it's not a true authentic spinach dip in my opinion, no offense, but it's good enough for what it is. And please, if any of y'all try this spinach dip ever, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think it was decent, like I do. You know, I use the word good, but I would say it's decent. But, yeah. But let me know what you think, if you liked it, or it was absolutely horribly tasting to you. I mean, I'd be curious to see y'all opinion. I can tolerate it, but that's just me. Anyways, YouTube folks, I think that's where I'm going to end the video, and I will catch you in the next one. As always, if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, and or subscribing. And remember, my motto is you don't have to hit that like button. You don't have to hit the notification bell, but if you hit full notification, I'm excited to have you fully notified of my videos. Partial, I'm okay with that too. Or no notification, you know, that's totally your call. I'm not going to expect that of you. Let's see what else. Also, if you wouldn't mind commenting in general, whether you like or dislike this stuff, or your opinion on the best dip, because I would love to know everybody's favorite spinach and artichoke cheese dip and where they get it, because if there's a place nearby that sells that brand or sells something similar to that, I would definitely like to try it out, because spinach dip is something I really love. Between me and my grandmother, we both were really avid spinach lovers. She got me into loving spinach, and I've been hooked ever since. It's one of my favorite foods. Anyways, and also, as always, if you wouldn't mind commenting in general, any constructive criticism you have, anything you want to say, just feel free to say it. And I will try to respond back to your comments as quick as I can. As always, keep your heads up, stay strong, all that kind of jazz. Have an excellent time, whatever it is, wherever you are. And as always, sunshine, unicorns, and rainbows. And I'll do my signature wave thing, like this. And I will catch y'all in the next video. I hope you enjoy this one.